Hi, today I'm going to show you how to use spreadsheets to update Shopify and also send orders outside of Shopify. So let's say that you get a file from your vendor every day with just like the SKU and the quantity and the price. You want to update, you want to stock sync and price sync your store. You'll drag that file here you get from your vendor to help set up, but I'm just going to type a couple columns here. We'll say the columns has SKU, quantity, and price. These are like 3 columns in a CSV file or XLSX file you get. We'll click next. We're going to say we want to go to Shopify, and you get this nice import page. You can drag files here if you want, but you also get an email to send files to. So if your vendor needs to send files as an attachment to you, EasyCSV can just receive and process it. If you go up to this import data flow, this kind of shows the automation you can do. So you can get emails. EasyCSV can go to FTP or Drive or wherever the file lives and get it on a schedule. Maybe it's daily, maybe it's every hour, maybe it's weekly. The middle is you can filter out stuff that you don't want, maybe stuff you don't carry. Virtual fields, you can massage the data, so maybe you want to add 10% to the price. And the bottom is how you want to get it into Shopify. We're going to update SKUs because we're doing a stock sync, but you can also create new products. So if you get a file with product info in it, you can do that. We can also create orders, so maybe you get files on FTP and you want to create Shopify orders. And the last step is just to map your CSV or file or your spreadsheet columns to the Shopify field. So in this case, our SKU column in our spreadsheet will be used for the Shopify SKU lookup, and then we'll update quantity if it's different. We'll update price if it's different. You can also, if you have multiple warehouses or something, you can say which name, and we can update other fields. You can see here, and when you do create products, there's even different fields there. So it's pretty fast. I mean, at this point, you could drag your test file here, and it would update your store. You can use the scheduled fetcher here to go to FTP and grab a file, and it'll update your store. Now let's look at let's say you get orders, you need to send it to a vendor. Maybe the vendor isn't integrated with Shopify, or you need to email them a spreadsheet, or you need to put a spreadsheet on their FTP server. Every time an order is made, we want to create a file and send it. So let's create and send a file. In this case, we can email the file. There'll be an FTP option here too, so you could choose FTP. So we'll do email. And you'll see here you can set how often you want the system to check for new orders. In this case, it's going to check every hour for new orders and then trigger this flow for each order. You can filter out orders. So like, let's say this page is set up for a specific vendor. So let's say this is like Cookie Bakery, that's the vendor. And so only that vendor's orders will go through this flow. And then it'll email a file. So you can enter the 2 emails. If this is FTP, put in your FTP info. And you can change these names if you want. There's a lot of columns that you can send over to your person. And that's it. So that's how you can, update stuff or update your store and also get orders out. Please reach out to support if you need help.